let me show you how all this has been caught up in the ridiculous conspiracy theories that are often peddled by the far left here and abroad. They love to hate News Corp, the owners of this station, for just about any and every ill in the world. The latest example is this story by the Qatari-owned Al-Jazeera.
Australia is also where two former prime ministers are now saying it's time to bring Murdoch media outlets there under control.
These people want media brought under control, and they're journalists. If they want to see media that is controlled, they should go to China, which is ironic given the reporting they are now complaining about.
Carlson's guest, beaming in from Sydney, is Sharri Markson, political editor of the Murdoch-owned Daily Telegraph. She also hosts a programme on his news channel, Sky News Australia. On May 2nd, Markson broke an exclusive story based on a leaked intelligence dossier from what she called concerned Western governments. The dossier suggested the coronavirus may have been created in a lab in the Chinese city of Wuhan, where the very first cases of COVID-19 were detected. The story's first stop, the Daily Telegraph. Its second stop, Sky News Australia.
The paper prepared by concerned Western governments that mounts the case against China's deliberate cover-up of the coronavirus.
Third stop, the US and Fox News.
Yes, Al Jazeera, a media organisation that paid an actor to trick, deceive and try to entrap Australian politicians, by the way, Al Jazeera and left-of-centre critics are keen to mischaracterise and dismiss Sharri Markson's exclusive story about China's coronavirus cover-up. On the contrary, this story targets one of the most vital issues of the year, if not the decade. And if the left thinks we should accept the assurances of China, kowtow to threats from Beijing, and fail to pursue mistakes and misdeeds that have cost hundreds of thousands of lives, then they have truly lost the plot. Anyway, one US geopolitical analyst and author of a book on genetics has laid out the facts about the virus that are so logical that they make the argument about whether the virus arose naturally in a wet market or escaped from that lab pretty silly. The closest known virus to COVID-19 was detected in southern China 8 years ago, linked to bats in the caves of Yunnan province. And it is a matter of public record that virus samples were taken to China's top viral laboratory, the Wuhan Institute of Virology, for further work aimed at preventing another SARS epidemic. Given the distance between these locations is over 1,500 kilometres, what are the chances that the virus just happened to pop up not anywhere else in the country, not at another wet market, but at the one in the shadows of the Wuhan Institute?